Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. I can't be more bullish. I want to make that clear right off the bat. And I'm going to give you some amazing alpha that will help you be successful in what I believe might be the biggest opportunity in history for the average person to change their financial future. But the facts are that over 90% of people investing in crypto lose money. And if you're not making money so far in this bull run, this video is going to help you. And if you're tired of the FOMO and the misinformation and you get a Lambo tomorrow, I want you to ask yourself, whoever you follow and listen to, why is it that they never tell you anything negative? Well, guys, there's a big conflict of interest among crypto influencers, and you need to understand that. Making videos like this doesn't really grow a channel. And if it does, it grows it very, very slowly. That being said, if I told you that your favorite tribal token is going to do a 100x tomorrow, you'll keep coming back like a drug addict. And you're like, oh, I love Uncle Ray. I'm getting rich tomorrow. Well, guys, if you're serious about your money, you need to get serious about your money, if that makes any sense. Because, guys, I am so tired of the misinformation. You know, I do 10 hours of research a day sometime. But realistically, I do 2 to 4 to 5 hours every single day of deep dives. And I don't have to be right, guys. I want to be correct in my thinking. So I do my research for me. I have a financial background, and I share what I uncover. Sometimes it's not positive. Well, guys, you know, I've been around wealthy investors, whether it be currencies, real estate, penny stocks, futures, options, you name it, for over 30 years. And only in crypto do people not want to have a real, honest conversation. Well, welcome to the 90% club. And I say that with love. And if you want to change that, it's videos like this that's going to get you there, in my opinion, if I have anything to do with it. That being said, we're going to dive through some charts. I'm going to throw some alpha at you that I really believe is going to help everyone. We're going to look at Solana, ONDO, ICP, Caspa, XRP, Render, Virtual, Fartcoin, and Hypecoin. And all of this will make sense. Now, I am bullish, and I believe the longer we get into this bull run, the less the risk gets. And I don't think we have a huge downside, but guys, we're probably going lower. Now, as far as Bitcoin, it cannot be more bullish worldwide. You can't hardly make Bitcoin more bullish. I'm not exaggerating. The whole world is looking and starting to understand Bitcoin. Wall Street's stacking it. Governments are stacking it. Heck, even crypto projects like DOT and Cardano are looking to stack Bitcoin on their own books. So think about it, guys. Bitcoin's really in a positive uptrend. And big money, smart money, people with $100 million are not looking to take that money and speculate on some type of meme coin or utility token with bad tokenomics. But they will be. It's just a matter of time. I truly believe that. So hit the like button. I'm going to throw some alpha at you, and we'll take a look at these charts. And I think this will help everyone get a better game plan to capitalize on the biggest opportunity in history. And that's what's about to come, in my opinion. Did I say hit that like button? All right, guys. It's another so-so day. Everything is down. But I believe for what we're having so far since Bitcoin made a new all-time high, and the war and the tariffs and the craziness in the world, Bitcoin's holding strong. And if it goes down from here, especially if somehow it could break 100K, what a gift. But whether Bitcoin goes up or Bitcoin goes down, odds are about 99% that you would be better off holding Bitcoin until Bitcoin dominance slows down. And all that's going to make sense when we walk through this. All right. So why am I bizarrely bullish across the board? Guys, this is not a good thing. But if you do your own shopping like I do, and you have a budget to buy stuff, and you go to the grocery stores or you're shopping for a new car, boat, whatever, you will realize it's bizarre how much things cost just since COVID, 5 years ago. Now, think about this, guys. You know, I remember right after COVID, I normally set a budget for just to play around, socialize, beer money, boat money, travel money for the year. Just set it aside. I don't care about it. I just go basically piss it away. And I'm pretty good at my budget. Dude, I blew my budget like in March. I thought someone hacked me or stole my money. But I didn't realize how much things had went up. Heck, a beer went from $3 to $5 in a bar to $9 to $11. And that is only going to get worse. But that leads me to this chart. Guys, this is M2 money supply. It is the highest it's ever been in the history of the world. Even higher than after COVID. They printed more money than you can imagine. Like 40% of all the money on the planet they printed. And then they started pulling back, saying, man, inflation's getting out of control. Well, now they've realized, guys, the U.S. government, and especially the other governments, as bad as the U.S. is, they can't pay their bills without printing money. Now, it's not just cutting on the printing press. It's like buying our own bonds or selling bonds or whatever. There's 1,000 different mechanisms. But at the end of the day, they're basically diluting your money. Now, here's some alpha. If you understand what I just said, projects with bad tokenomics do the same thing. They are diluting your wallet. Period. That's why you need to be very leery of any project that has bad tokenomics, no matter what anyone tells you. And if they start to pump, which they can in a bull market, but if they take any breathers for a month or two, definitely in the bear, they're coming back because they're going to keep diluting and no one's going to be there to pick up the slack. That's some alpha. All right, let's look at something, guys. Bitcoin dominance is on a tear. I don't see it slowing down at all. We may get some manipulation, like this small amount of manipulation that we had that everyone said, oh, altcoin season, and then Bitcoin just continued. So Bitcoin's not going to slow down, and the big money, retail's not even here. The big money is not going to start taking out their profit mechanism, which is Bitcoin, and buying altcoins right now. Now, here's what I highly recommend everyone do. Stop measuring your favorite project, whatever that project is, against the dollar. Because it may look okay, even if it drops 40%. But then when you compare it against Bitcoin, you realize, wait a minute, it's a choice. So guys, a lot of people fall in love and want to be part of a tribe and all that. But think about it. Guys, I'm only here for the money. I don't care about anything else. The only conversation you should ever be having, it's not about the tech and not about the scalability, not about anything. The only conversation I really have an interest in is if I put in $10,000 today out of the 4 million tokens, I want to pick the one that gives me the best probability to have more money when this bull run is over. Now, you all have different levels, right? For the risk reward. But for the same risk, right? You want to balance it. Okay, I want to buy something today, and I have X amount of options, right? Like a layer one. What's the risk between buying, say, Solana or Ethereum or XRP or HBAR or SUI or any new layer 1 that comes out today. You weigh out the risk and then you weigh out the upside, period. Now, this is others against Bitcoin. So this is basically all the tokens, all the altcoins against Bitcoin outside of the top 10. So the odds are, if you have a token, this is what it looks like. And this is probably the third video since I put that blue line and I said it's going lower against Bitcoin. So think about it, guys. Pretty much, no matter when you bought all year, this is a year, the year to date, you were better off if you just bought Bitcoin. That's not going to change tomorrow, in my opinion. So why would you run out and buy your favorite altcoin? Unless it's a new project or there's some hype and you want to swing trade, something like that. I'm talking about for stacking, for holding. The odds are whatever token you stack right now is going to die and bleed against Bitcoin for at least the rest of this month. At least, if not next month, all through the summer. So what's the hurry? Get a better game plan. Check this out, guys. All right. Solana, one of the best risk rewards out there for this entire year. And it did well if you were smart enough to take profits. But if you weren't, all year, you've been better off holding Bitcoin. Why would you buy that token? Does that look like it's going to go up against Bitcoin? No. ONDO, which I have been stacking and I will continue to stack. But guys, does that look like it's going to go up against Bitcoin? No. ICP, oh, best tech ever. Woohoo! It's going to change the world. Really? I'd much rather own Bitcoin at any time in this whole bull run. Caspa, love Caspa, great tech. ICP, great tech. Who cares? We're looking for great investment. Look at this, Caspa against Bitcoin all year. Just throwing your money out the door. Or you could have been buying Bitcoin and this chart would be flipped. XRP, ripped at the end of last year and the very first part of this year. But look at that. Bleeding against Bitcoin. You'd been better off buying Bitcoin at any time this year you bought XRP, you should have bought Bitcoin. And you're like, oh yeah, but it's going to do this. Well, so what? They're all the same boat, guys. It's not now, and it hasn't been this entire year. This entire year, it's been a bad buy. I'm not telling you not to buy ONDO. I'm stacking it. I own a lot of Solana. I'm not telling you to not buy Caspa or XRP. I'm probably going to swing trade XRP. I'm not telling you not to buy Render, which was one of the by far best performing tokens. It led this bull run for like a year and a half, if you remember, about a year and a half ago. But if you're going to start stacking, guys, I highly recommend do this. Go back to, say, a 3-month chart. Look at virtuals against Bitcoin. That's what I'm talking about. See, if you would have bought virtuals 3 months ago, you'd be a lot better off than buying Bitcoin. Now, yes, there's more risk, but it's outperforming. That's a chart I can live with. You could have bought it back when it broke out of the downtrend, right? You might miss the bottom, but guys, you keep dollar cost averaging, losing, you're guaranteed to catch the bottom if you don't run out of money. Look at Altcoin against Bitcoin for the last 3 months. Look at Hype, ripping against Bitcoin for the last 3 months. It's started to move. Better play. Now, for whatever this is worth, guys, virtuals, Altcoin, and Hype are money printing machines. Those projects make money. Even Altcoin, which is why I personally bought it, it's a money printing machine. It has 2 flywheels to make money for its ecosystem. I believe that's the future. I personally don't believe, outside of the speculation any of these utility tokens are going to be long-term good investments. Write that down. I know this is going to age well. And I have a new video from about a 5-hour deep dive I just did that's coming out. Wall Street's taking over, guys. Payments, RWA, DeFi. Now that regulation's coming in, all of Wall Street, IBM, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Visa, they all have a roadmap to take over and dominate and keep what they have. Guys, there's nothing special about this tech. All of crypto is pretty much open source, right? And it's just open source, and it's software and code. So think about it. If you have a bank or a powerhouse like Google for storage, they can flip the switch tomorrow and go clone the best storage Web3 out there. So how do you think something, say, with ICP is going to compete with Google for cloud storage? That's a joke, guys. Imagine a company calling you up going, hey, you use Google storage? Yes. Well, I have a better, more advanced, decentralized storage. Duh. The odds are we'll flip to Web3 decentralized storage if Google ever goes there. But think about it, guys. The power players of the world. Coca-Cola has all this information, billions of dollars in cloud storage, all the secret passcodes and social security numbers, whatever, for all their employees. They're not sitting around going, oh my God, we have to upgrade. When it's time and the tech is there, the regulation's there, Wall Street's going to take over. Now, I didn't mean to get on that rant, guys, but here's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't be in such a hurry. Get a game plan. If you got dry powder right now and it's just burning a hole in you, if you're going to start stacking, why would you start stacking charts like that? Charts like that. Charts like that. That doesn't make any sense, guys. If you're going to do it, at least buy a breakout from Bitcoin. It's all about making money. Now, guys, if you don't have a good game plan and you need some help with your portfolio, I do one-on-one coaching. I have a lot of different services. I have a portfolio coaching course with 18 videos that cover everything: tokenomics, market cap, dollar cost averaging, everything. We look at your portfolio. We get you a game plan. If you need some help with that, reach out. Guys, I have a shorting course, which I personally believe is the best way in crypto to make money. I short probably 75 to 80% of the time, and it's picking up more and more every single month. And I can't wait till the bear market, when altcoin season's over, and we all wake up and get our butt handed to us. Hopefully, we've all taken profits, and I'm going to start shorting. Everyone needs to learn to short, and I'm extremely proud of my course. If you want to learn to do that, reach out. That being said, I also have an inner circle, and whether you take me up on any of this or not, guys, do yourself a favor. Start educating yourself. Stop listening to these people that give you biased information. If you get biased information, you have no idea what's on the other side of that wall. Go look. Peek around the corner, right? If you think one of your favorite tokens is going to take over DeFi and payments and real-world assets, ask yourself, who does that now? Who dominates the world of banking? What's their game plan to keep dominating? And once you peek around that corner, you're going to laugh. But no matter what, you will not, and I promise you will not be hodling altcoins, because they're going to disappear. And if you learn to short, you'll get excited about it. So anyway, guys, hopefully this helped you with your game plan. Let me know your thoughts. What's the tokens you're stacking? And do you believe in this strategy? Do you believe in this alpha? That being said, guys, hit the like button. Let me know what you think in the comments section. And come back and subscribe and be part of this community. And I'm going to leave you with two things, guys. If the majority were right, the majority be rich. And if you don't take profits, you will become the profits. Take care, guys.